New Day Cleveland is sponsored by Public Square, Cleveland's premier urban park.
Okay, let's get this going. Coming up on today's show, healthy summer meals, simple tips from a local dietitian. Plus, we're perking up the morning with local coffee and another New Day deal on dinner. Pizza is on the menu. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Okay, folks, it's time to change up that morning routine, right, and brew something new. How do we do that? Annie Denton is here from Cedar Coffee Company, Berea, right?
That's correct.
You've been here before.
I have, yes.
And you always turn us on to something new and some new way to approach the morning. And you say we're going to put a chill on it to start it.
That's right, that's right. So I've brought along our cold brew blend, fantastic for a day like today. And
so when you cold brew something, how do you do it and how long does it take?
Right, so for this coffee, it had a 16-hour steep time. So you grind the coffee coarse, use cool or room temperature water, and let it steep in the refrigerator overnight.
Look at that, I got served. I didn't even have to reach over.
Right,
there.
yeah, exactly.
Sort of used to that, right? How long have you been doing this?
We've been roasting since 2005. So it's a nice family-owned company.
Hey, so you said, the water sits, the cold water sits in the coarse ground and just sits in there.
That's right.
Sort of steeps.
Yep.
And you say how long?
So it's about 16 hours, and we brew a concentrate. And so you can then take 50% hot water, cool water, milk, ice cream.
So to me, this tastes perfect. And you know, it's been a little warm outside, so it's really like a refreshing cup of coffee in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah. I describe it as almost like a velvety type mouthfeel.
It is smooth. It is real smooth. And you know how people like to put cream and sugar in coffee? I wouldn't even think about doing it. I think it'd take away from it.
It's an option. If someone likes cream and sugar, they can add it.
Yeah.
But the cold brew mixed with ice cream makes a great coffee float.
That's a great idea. I was saying cream might be a little heavy, but and milk would be a little easier on it. But boy, this is really delicious. But yet, you don't have to make it at home for 12 hours. You just go to your place.
Right, exactly.
What street are you on?
So we're on West Bagley Road.
Okay, so easy to find. What's brewing here?
So this is our Guatemala Antigua. It's a single origin coffee, so it comes from one particular farm in Antigua, and this is a medium roast.
So if it came from another farm down the street, you guys might be able to tell.
You can tell, especially now that producers are starting to, well, they have been innovating with process on their coffees. And so the coffee of yesteryear isn't like how it is today.
So I can see how you change up the brewing process when you get a hold of it and the roasting process. How do they change the process on the farm?
It depends on how much fruit they want to take off of the coffee cherry. So the coffee bean is in the center, think of a pit, and it's enrobed in fruit. And producers can either wash off all the fruit, leave a little bit of the fruit on, or leave all the fruit on.
Oh, so this is a real, like a wine guy.
Absolutely.
Boy, this is so mellow and mild. And that's how it's supposed to be,
It's supposed to be, yes. It's one of our most popular
coffees.
Soft.
Yeah, it's terrific. I like this. This one's probably the killer, huh?
Well, this one has a little bit more body and a touch of dark roast in it. And so this one here is Red Cedar Select. It's our house blend. And
when people come to buy this coffee from me, rather than just drink it there, I'm sure they come to buy it. Should they buy it in beans or should they buy it pre-ground?
Well, if they have a coffee grinder at home, we always recommend.
Got to have that, right?
Exactly. That they
Does it stay
grind.
fresher longer if you do it like that? Just grind as you go?
That's how you get the most, flavor and characteristics out of your coffee.
Some people refrigerate beans. Is that a good idea or no?
We would suggest leaving it at room temperature. You can place it into a storage container.
Yeah.
Keep it away from spices.
So, the thing about putting it in a refrigerator, I notice if people do that, like I'll go to somebody's house and they'll take it out, we're keeping it fresh. Right. You bring it out, you get condensation on the outside. And to me, that starts like some kind of chemical process with it, maybe.
And it also absorbs odors faster than Arm & Hammer baking soda.
You don't want your coffee to smell like an onion.
No.
That's no good. Hey, she was talking about containers too. I saw this container, and it's really a sort of odd, weird container, but the top comes off, and then what?
And then there's an internal lid, and you can hear that air that's coming out, releasing from there.
So air is an enemy of the coffee bean
That's right.
too.
So that particular container, the airscape, pushes out the air, and it works for ground coffee as well as whole bean.
Yeah, I imagine you ground it for sure. I would do it, right? Keep that
Absolutely.
great smell in there.
Yeah.
What's this coffee here? Should we
So
try
this-
that, or
this
let's
one
send me
here-
over the edge?
No. I mean, we love
No.
coffee, and you say you love coffee, so
I do.
it's all good. This is our Red Cedar Select. This one here has a touch of dark roast in it. There's going to be more body and complexity compared to the previous two.
Kim Moss would like this one. She's a dark coffee person. Give it a little shot of this here. Oh yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger, but it doesn't finish bitter at all. You know, sometimes the dark ones, it's like they
Right.
burn them. Like some people's coffee, they even call it burnt coffee, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that anyway.
Yeah, but if you're having cheesecake or if you're having like chocolate chip cookies, that pairs very nicely with chocolate desserts.
Red Cedar Coffee, they're in Berea. Make sure you see Annie. She'll set you straight. And all those little items you don't know whether you should buy, and maybe you don't need every item. Maybe you just need a couple for the kind of coffee you like to drink. Great?
Yep, absolutely.
Give me those 5.
Thank you.
There we go. Thank you for the coffee today.
Thank you, David.
Nicole?
Well, you can start your day with coffee, and then for lunch, why not head to Ohio City to fill up on good eating?